Okay. Now, Justice, you the first? Because you know it ain't never been a woman president. Justice, you the first? You the first black president, female president. You got 24 hours to change three things. And they stick in, the things that you change stay that way. What do you change? Now, Justice, you the first? Because you know it ain't never been a woman president. Justice, you the first? You the first black president, female president. You got 24 hours to change three things. And they stick in, the things that you change stay that way. What do you change?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. It's something.
Since this year?
Huh?
This year or like any other?
What you mean? They last forever. All you gotta do is think of three things you don't like and what you would change if you was in control of everything.
I mean, all the schools. I don't know.
Go ahead, let me hear it. It sounded like you was going somewhere with that. What? So you like everything the way it is?
Police people, they need to get this stuff together.
What would you change about the police?
Like,
Look, nah, you ain't president no more. Marquise, like, you got one more.
since they erase it, they should do like, if it's not like a thing, like how they killed George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, they should like call the race. Right?
Call the what?
The race others. I don't know.
You feel like they should be held accountable for what they do wrong? And they should, is that what you're saying? So you would change the law enforcement policy, the way that the police do their jobs. That's what you would change. What would you change about it? If they gotta go to jail if they kill somebody?
Like it shouldn't take that long.
For them to be arrested for killing somebody? That's all right, right there. Okay. I'm in. You the president. One day. You got three things you can change.
The first thing is I would change like how
Make sure you look at the camera.
one thing I would change is like for the government to not take money out people's accounts
What
to
you
give
mean?
it to other people, like on Section 8.
Dang. So what about the people on Section 8 that need it though? Should it be, so you saying if you on Section 8, you shouldn't be able to stay on it for a long time? Just enough to get yourself together and then
Like get a job or two if you need it. Like, because I don't like how the government takes people money out of other people's accounts to give to other people.
but what if they need it? Well, you said you got two more things. So you would change the way government assistance is distributed. You would change the way the government assists certain people. How long would you make it to where you can stay on Section 8 before they cut it off? Or food stamps in Section 8? How long? What would be your policy?
8 months.
8 months, not a year. You know, sometimes it might take a year to get situated. Some people gotta go to school. So Job might not call back for 4 weeks. The job you get might not pay you enough to even pay your bills. Then what? They on the streets homeless?
Well, some people, they'll be on Section 8 and they'll just sit there and don't work.
True. But what about the ones that don't though? So 8 months. 8 months.
That's a long time.
That's to get on your feet, to find a good job that's gonna pay the bills and help take care of your children. Some women don't have no fathers to help them with the kids they raising. What's your other 2 things? You got 2 other things you can change? We know you're against Section 8 and food stamps after 8 months.
No, it's not that, but it's just how they take money out of rent, like people's accounts who work. But
Well, they tax. That's what Marquise was saying. I think they tax. They take it out of your check.
But the city got a lot of money, but they don't do nothing with that.
You're right.
Like, they
You're right
don't
about
fix the
that.
streets.
So you feel like the money should come from who?
The city.
The city, and not the citizens of the city.
Like, they don't use it to fix the streets or the neighborhoods. They just stir.
They just save it and buy big houses and stuff. That's 2. You got about 3 more hours to be the president. You got 2 things in. You know people gonna come at you about that Section 8, boy. They gonna say y'all milk. Fuck my food stamps. You got one more? Or are you done? Huh?
I can't think right now.
Right now, you can't think. Okay. Y'all pretty much said the stuff that I would have said.
And, something about life insurance I had.
Life insurance.
I think everybody should at least get to have life insurance. 'Cause,
That-
like,
Go ahead.
people like get murdered or die, like they don't get to have funerals. I think everybody should have life insurance.
Do you feel like they should have to pay for it? Because you know they got life insurance for cheap rates. Just like car insurance. It's just some people's priorities. They rather spend their money on clothes, shoes, watches, jewelry,
Yeah, but
drugs.
for the people who don't have life insurance at all.
Wouldn't they be right there with the people that's giving the government assistance though? Because if you ain't making enough money, you're on Section 8, how you gonna pay for life insurance?
Yes, when I said the city pays for it, not other people's checks.
Oh, okay. So the city should pay for it. The government should pay for life insurance for everybody. Or just those that can't afford it.
Those who can't afford
But at what point will you be able, it's like, that's why I said it kind of ties back into the Section 8 thing. At what point will you be able to afford it? Because you should not be able to afford life insurance forever. You see what I'm saying? So how would you do that? Would you give them a certain amount of time like you did with the Section 8? Because I don't feel like everybody should. I feel like you should have to pay for your own life insurance. Or you shouldn't be doing no trips, no vacations, none of that until you got life insurance. That ain't nobody else's responsibility. The same way as what you said about the people living on the government assistance. Wouldn't that be a form of government assistance?
Yeah, but that's just getting a job. This is life insurance.
Huh?
This is life insurance.
So you feel like everybody should be able to,
Not only the people who need it.
who need it. But do you feel like that? What if some people just don't work as hard as others? Like I said, life insurance is like what, $200-300, maybe $400 a month. You can find rates lower than that. Some people spend that on their cars. So okay, I got a better question. How would you decide who needs it and who's just lying and acting like they need it? How would you know who needs it and who don't? How would you evaluate people? Like, what would you ask them? What kind of information would you tell them to show you to really decide? Okay, she needs help. She needs help with her life insurance. How can you tell who needs it?
Don't they have your name filed?
Huh?
Don't they have your name filed? Like, and the government has like a file and track of everybody?
Yeah.
So wouldn't they know? Because if you're on Section 8, wouldn't they know that you're on Section 8?
Yeah. So you think
So
people,
if they knew you're on Section 8, then they can know that you need that's
because you don't make a lot of money?
that's evidence that you do need it.
Alright. Y'all made some good president decisions. Marquis said he had one more. What's your last thing? What's your one thing? We bend the rules for you a little bit. That wasn't even, the microphone wasn't even in all that time. Go.
It's not like that, like important, but it is. The third one is like if the kid's like doing good in school or any student, they pay him for it. Like
The kid do what?
if they make good grades and doing good in school, then they get money for it. Like they get paid for it. Like people get paid to work jobs. Kids get paid
So you would make making good grades a way to
a job.
a job.
And like
So everybody
if kids,
who make the best grades get paid for it.
not best, best grades. And it's gonna like raise the test scores and stuff because people are gonna want their money. It's gonna raise the
That'll
test
probably
scores.
make the whole economy better.
Yeah. Like some kids, they can help their parents out when they get the money. Like if their parents are struggling or something, they can help their parents out.
You feel like your parents are struggling?
No.
I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you. You got another one, Justin? That's a good one, Marquis. You got another one? Just arrest the cops to kill Breonna Taylor. Huh?
I was gonna say that, but she took it to
Well, y'all collectively had a good one. Maybe God hear us and he'll implement that. And it might come, you never know. You might maybe get in a position to where you can make those decisions. We're gonna close it out. Marquis, you gonna close it out? End the video. Alright, yeah, we done. We enjoyed our trip. Little walk across the bridge, got our ice cream. Now we done. We out. Sonic Boom. Stay tuned. Sonic Boom. You don't want to do it? You want to do it? Justice, you want to do it? Huh? Well, y'all. Can you see me? At least hold the camera for me. Well, y'all, we came. We got our ice cream. I enjoyed the time with my kids. That's what I like doing the most. That's one of the highlights of my life, is spending my time with my kids when I'm given the opportunity to. And I think the more time you spend with your kids, the more you learn, the more you grow, and they grow right along with you. But you gotta spend time with them. You gotta talk to them, have discussions with them. Am I on there? I see looking at the camera. Am I proper? Is the bird, do I need to pick the bird out on the sides or something?
It's not light. We can see the face, but might be from the angle, like where she is. Black, brown.
But yeah, y'all, we had a good time. We enjoyed it. Y'all enjoy yourself? Was the ice cream good?
Yeah.
Justice holding the camera now, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We got more videos to come. Y'all know how we do. We got a lot of videos to come. Like I told you on my channel, you're gonna get different stuff. You're gonna see parenting. You're gonna see fun. You're gonna exercise, fitness, motivation. Solid circle shirts, the long sleeves will be here hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I appreciate everybody that's waiting for the long sleeve shirts. I'm working with another company right now because I made some changes to the shirts. So working with this other company and taking the risk, it was a little bit more expensive, but I took the risk and took a chance, and it's taking a little longer than I would like. It's out of my comfort zone, so I'm okay with it because the person who was making my shirts at first lives in the same city as me, but he took a break. He wasn't doing it. He's in the process of moving. So what that made me do, I could have stopped until he came back to doing shirts again. I don't know how long it's gonna take him to move. I didn't want to. So instead, I took a chance and reached out to another company to do more shirts because I didn't want to stop. My momentum is built up and I want to keep going and I want to keep challenging myself. So that's why it's taking me a little longer to get these long sleeve shirts that I'm doing, the solid circle with the signature across the chest. And I got something else I'm going to share with y'all, some good news about the shirts that I'm excited about. So y'all stay tuned to the next video. Hopefully I'll have them here in the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to do the reveal of my solid circle shirts, the long sleeves. And that's when I reveal to y'all the special change that I made in the shirts that I'm excited about. I think y'all be excited about it too, all my supporters, everybody that's purchasing the shirts from me. I really appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. Click below. If you don't know, just look right below the video. You're going to see subscribe. Tap that button and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. You know what time it is. You going to say it? You going to say it for me?
Sonic boom. No.
So you just did it. Do it again. Sonic boom. Boom.
Sonic boom! Sonic boom!